Almost Fine, a podcast about dreams, drama, failure, and all the messy, beautiful in-betweens. I'm Rosalie, your narrator, the main character of this podcast, telling stories inspired by real life that feels almost too real. Some days we're chasing dreams. Most days we're chasing the buzz. Not perfect, not broken, just almost fine. Hey, welcome to Almost Fine. I'm Rosalie, your narrator, and somehow the accidental main character of this whole story. I write the stories, I voice the stories, I record, edit, upload, re-edit, panic, upload again. I do all of it by myself, and even the weird songs and effects. This podcast didn't start as a podcast. It started as a feeling. Somewhere between maybe I'm finally growing up and maybe I've just been procrastinating for so long I felt guilty enough to make something creative. Or like that moment when you walk home after a long day and suddenly wonder if this is your real life or just a very immersive simulation. If it's the first, wow, dramatic. If it's the second, then this game has amazing writing, but terrible customer support. Every episode is inspired by real events. Things that happened, almost happened, or didn't happen at all, but definitely felt like they did. These stories are fictional. Sort of. They've been adapted, twisted, reimagined. Names have been changed, details rearranged. And if any character feels strangely familiar, that's a coincidence. Probably. All stories are told in first person, from my perspective, Rosalie, a 20-something girl who left home and flew across oceans to chase a dream in London. Each episode comes in two versions, one in English and one in Mandarin. They might look like translation at first glance, but really, they're two sides of the same coin, like how my brain works on a good day. Mandarin and English, with coffee, and maybe a little David Bowie. Each story stands on its own, but if you stick around, you'll start to notice the connections, little links, tiny echoes, like stars slowly forming a constellation. So, what kind of stories are you walking into? Well, there's the time I called Hamlet, Helmet, and an audition, and still somehow got in drama school. Or the time I ended up climbing across rooftops at 2 a.m. just to get back into my flat the night before a huge audition. Or that one morning I was crying in full eyeliner, dragging 2 suitcases and a broken heart through the streets of London because I had nowhere else to go. And of course, there are far too many weird, awkward, romantic love stories. Some real, some imagined, but all painfully sincere. There are also stories about trying, failing, growing up, and the strange heartbreak of becoming the person you thought you were supposed to be. Sometimes I sound like I have it all figured out, but please don't be fooled. This show is called Almost Fine for a reason. However you're doing today, whether you're thriving, struggling, floating, spiraling, or just ran out of podcasts while folding laundry, you're in the right place. Take a breath, take a break. Take this podcast however you need it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to fall apart. You just have to be almost fine. Almost fine.
city breezing static tones. I walk through streets that don't feel known. The lights too sharp, the dark too deep, and I can't tell if I'm awake or half asleep. I'm loved like I was bulletproof, said forever, then left too soon. Kissed ghosts in the underground trains, forgot their names but not the stains. Some folk stars into paper lies, making maps with no design. Almost love, almost fight, almost mine, almost mine, almost flying, 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 almost flying. Some dreams knock, some just crash in. Some leave quietly, never some wear my skin. I chase applause, I can't quite hear. A voice inside me says, not yet, not here. Stood on rooftops, out of breath, made promises I half met. I'm falling hard and stayed down long, but somehow found my way to solve. Fold the stars in the paper line, tracing hope between the signs. Almost bold, almost bright, almost fine, almost home in this almost time. Almost time, you don't have to rise.